Hey guys, I'm back for another episode of Let's Play Trickster. In this episode we're gonna finish up doing the last part of the weird box quest, so I will need to find one more baby powder for Vagabond Eloy. Now, thankfully, out of the 3 pieces, this quest is the easiest one, because the baby powder has the highest drop rate. The second easiest one would be the drilling, and of course the hardest one would be the killing the crows for the belt cresters. So, this part is easier also because the Queams are a lot easier to kill than the crows. You can also get this eternal life grass from them, which you can, when you get 10, you can turn it in for some TM experience. So that's kind of nice. The NPC you want to turn that into is Monkey T at Warfield 1. And there's usually a Monkey T in every area. And the enemies there will drop some sort of grass. They all have the same item icon, but they are named differently, so just make sure you have the right one for the right area. And you can get TM experience if you want to farm those. Now, unfortunately, my TM level is only 52 at the moment, and I still need 3 more TM levels to get my next skill. I have 20-something skill points saved up right now, which seems like a lot, but trust me, those can go away very, very quickly once you get to the TM level you need. I'm talking burning 13 or more at a time, depending on if you want to master your skill or not. Usually it's at least 13 to learn and get to level 10. 12, 13-ish, somewhere around there. So don't be fooled if you think, oh, I have 20 skill points, what am I going to do with all this? Because they go away. It's shocking. And then if you want to master it, mastering them takes up a ton. But you do need to get items to master your skills, so that can make it a bit difficult. So, we'll leave the mastering skills for later. Right now we're going to go to Indiana John and turn in the 3 pieces quest. First I'm going to check, I'm going to head over here and check out the Chaos Tower. I did some checking around, and you do need to be level 60 to start the quest. You can go in here and start hunting monsters and getting collecting items that will give you equipment, but you can't do the quest that gives you a ton of experience until you're level 60. So I'm just going to wait until I am level 60, because hopefully by then I'll have my next skill and I'll be able to kill a decent amount of enemies in there. Yes, it says you need to be level 60 here and have second job. I'm going to post the solutions to the Card Girl riddles on screen. And while you're looking at those, I'm going to go ahead and just go start doing these key quests now, or not key quests. First we gotta go to Indiana John, then we're gonna start on the key quests. I'm gonna pick up most of the items I see here and then point them out when we need to turn them in. You don't need all of them, but you do actually need most of them. Before going on to Indiana John, I am going to try to get another Punisher Aposis here for the daily, because I do need TM experience quite a bit. And there's always just a ton of enemies here flocking around to try to murder you. So, third try is the charm. I almost had it dead for my first 2 attempts. So there, I finally get that. So now we are going to go to Indiana John here. make sure there aren't any enemies here that are going to bother me while I'm talking to them. I wish they would just put the correct, like, choice icon to keep talking with the person, accept quest and whatever, on the same line. Okay, now, it's going to ask you for a password here. If you pick the wrong one, it will teleport you to Potpourri Dungeon. And that's not good. You get this weird old document from Indiana John that's supposed to help you figure out the password, but I'm going to show you the real one. I never really figured out how to do that correctly. I just guessed before, and now that I know that there's a wiki for this, I'm just going to show you the correct choice. So the correct choice is Vendetta. And talk to Indiana John again. He's going to ask for some lamplight. You have to go to at least Relics Dungeon 3 and go fight Naranjos. So I'm probably going to cut away. If I don't, I'll just keep talking, but I think I cut away here. Just until I get there. Because this place is just a lot of walking. It feels so much nicer watching me go through this in 2 times speed. Because playing it in 1 time speed feels so slow, but I feel a lot better about it after watching it in 2 times. Yeah, as you can tell, it's just a really long walk. But thankfully, the item we need to get has a decent drop rate, so this isn't going to take forever. Now, these are the Naranjos. They are power types, and if you're not careful, they will kill you. So make sure you have enough potions here. As you can see, I only have 4. So I need to conserve them and restore my HP here by resting for a minute. And it's about at full now, so I'm going to get going again. Find some more Naranjos. Now, I think they changed this dungeon too to make it easier, because a lot of the enemies here, in fact, I think all of them used to aggro you. Now only a few of them do. Naranjos are one of them, and the other one, I believe, are Chimus. There might be one other, but I don't remember. Chimus, I haven't seen any yet, but I will point them out when we do see them. Those enemies you have to be particularly careful of, and I'll explain why again when I see them. Alright, so far we have 1 lamplight. My AC is looking alright, but I really do need to get more damage soon. I'm going to have some, oh, there we go, 2nd lamplight. Alright, so I cut back to Indiana John here. And we are done with part 2. So that's another level up. I got a TM level up off of that. My HP, all my charm type stats also went up because that was my 4th level up. So, anyway, we're gonna come in here and turn in the daily quest. Alright, so, next, since that's done, I'm gonna start the key quest now. Go to guide Sabrina. She wants gold eggs and gold. The gold you get from killing mimics, and the gold eggs you drill. So, I already have a gold egg. The drill rate for those adventures book, you can see the amount of stickers you need for each area, and if you've completed the key quest there or not. Alright, now, I think I fixed whatever problem I was having. I'm not sure exactly what was wrong, but I was just getting like really bad lag. So it should hopefully be better now, like to the point where I can actually record. I don't want to go inside the dungeon right now. I want to kill mimics. Alright, now in total you'll need 5 gold eggs and 15 pieces of gold. Thankfully the drop rate for both is decent. It only should take you maybe like 15 or so minutes to get all of them. So I'm going to be doing that over the course of this episode and next episode. And I'm also going to be getting murdered by a bunch of opposes. And for some reason the game keeps switching the hotkey I have my potion on. Like, it just doesn't like that I have it on 2 instead of 1. So, whatever, the game can go screw itself. Now, Opposis, if they drop Opposis sticks, you're gonna want to save up 10 of those, because you also need them for a key quest. Kabbalah Relics has a lot of drilling quests, like, a lot. So, you're probably gonna have a bit tougher of a time if you're not a sense type. I wouldn't recommend buying the items off of other players if this is your first time playing through. Now, if you have a higher level character with access to a lot of money, then go ahead and buy them from other people, but I think that people really overprice things, like, really badly. So, that being said, I would recommend getting them yourself, even if you're not a sense type, because it ends up saving you a lot of money in the long run. Like I said, if money's not an issue for you, then go ahead and spare yourself the trouble, but if you're watching this guide, you probably haven't played a lot of Trickster before, so I'm just gonna go off of that assumption. Now, I might start cutting away parts that I sit down and rest up just to conserve some time here, because this episode actually turns out to be pretty long. The next one isn't as long, unfortunately. But, whatever. So, go ahead and pick up all these Opposis sticks. I'm actually starting to make some of my money back. Part of it was because of those Poseidon's treasures I got before, but I also make actually quite a bit more in this episode from some things I drill. I'll go over that later when I'm actually doing the drilling. But right now, I am trying to get the gold to drop. Now, I do believe that I have enough. Let's see here. Once you hit level 60, you're going to be able to equip some stuff that's better, because I haven't upgraded my equipment in a while. I just leveled up, so now I'm level 58. So that's definitely good. My AC just went up another point. You want to talk to Officer Terra over here. She'll give you another fairly easy quest where you want 2 Opposis sticks and 2 statues. The statues you drill, the Opposis sticks you obviously get from the Opposes. Now, I already had 1 because I was drilling a bit before, so that allowed me to only have to drill 1 right there. As you can tell, the drop rate isn't that bad. You're going to want to pick up pattern pottery. I think you need that for later. If you find old equipment like old leather gear, or you might even find something that has strong as a title to it. Strong and old equipment, you get it from drilling, it'll end up weighing you down if you hold on to it, so definitely sell all the old ones. If for some reason you find you drill up an equip that is better than what you have, go ahead and use that, but usually strong won't be good enough to justify doing that. So typically you just want to sell whatever strong or old equipment you get. Here I get another Poseidon's treasure. I'm going to hold on to 5 of the 500 Galder coupons. I'm not sure exactly how many you need for the future, but you end up needing quite a bit. They're not that hard to get though, so it's not like I'll be in deep trouble if I actually use most of them. I am going to hold on to 5 though, just in case. As you can see, the golden eggs actually have a pretty high drill rate. I already have 2 right now, and I end up getting more than enough gold eggs in this episode, simply because the drop rate is really high for those. What I'm really looking for right now is the Aposis statues, because those have a bit of a lower drop rate, and I need 2 of them per time I turn in the quest instead of just 1. So, this, like I said, the item, if you look at the basic detection, the items here are kind of spread out in a really weird way. So if you can't see where they are, you might have trouble even finding stuff. But, like I said, if you're a sense type, it won't be that bad. Finding Poseidon's treasures is good because you get a lot of cards, which you will need for way later in the game. Don't even worry about it right now, but hold on to your cards. Like, some of them you may need for mastering skills. The rest that you don't use for mastering skills, you're going to learn for something called card identification, which is way up in the future. You don't need to worry about it right now, but just keep your cards. Now, I am reduced to walking here because I have so many of these equipments. Like, look at that, I get 14k off of just selling all that stuff I drilled up. I'm going to equip this golden sleeping mask here. I don't know why I didn't have it on before. It's a bit of extra stats, but it's not much, like, at all, but it might help just a little bit. I'm not going to use this aquamarine pendant because it doesn't have the stats I need. I'm going to go back to questing now. And I'm actually running out of time here, so I'm going to end this episode here, and I will see you guys on the next episode.